I started releasing one song every week to test a theory, and what I discovered will change how you think about music production. We worship productivity, daily habits, morning routines, finishing tracks. But if everyone is doing the same thing, it can't be that thing that gets you ahead. Execution is necessary, of course, but it only amplifies the idea that you are executing on. All the discipline in the world just won't get you faster anywhere. What's missing is an effort, but your own rulebook, guiding philosophy, something that filters what's worth doing and what is just a noise. So if you're ready to take your music to the next level and stand out, watch till the end. Step 1. Have a contrarian idea. Let's call it the producer's thesis. Every top-tier producer has one thing in common. They believed in something about music before anyone else did. And your producer thesis is the belief that guides your entire creative system, is that something unusual, maybe even something controversial. It's this one approach that most people would argue with. So for Brian Eno, it was that limitations create innovation, and for SOPHIE, that plastic artificial sound can feel more human than real one. Your thesis might be every track includes reverse vocals only, emotions before mixdown, or sample-only audio recordings recorded before 1952. It should sound slightly stupid, but when you say it, it actually clicks. You feel like,
yes, this is mine.
And this is basically where your edge begins. Because if your idea about music sounds safe, it's not a thesis, but a template.
If there's one thing I know, you gotta be bold.
Then step 2, reflect on your thesis. That's the hard part, because most contrarian ideas are wrong. And that's why they are unpopular. And you'll probably be wrong 9 out of 10 times. The trick is to fail smart. So this is where most artists give up, because you can romanticize rebellion, but if you don't collect data, you're not gonna get anywhere. So this is how you can test your idea. First, reflection loop. So after finishing each track, write one page. What worked, what didn't work, did the thesis hold? Then the second step is feedback triad. Find 3 trusted people and ask one question. Does it sound true to me? I mean, to this person. The third step is a public probe. So post a fragment of it online, but not to chase engagement, more to see what provokes reflection, reaction, confusion, maybe some emotion, maybe even rage. The fourth step is iteration rule. So if it fails 5 times in a row, change the method, not the mission. The goal isn't to be good instantly, but it's to become right through the evidence. So reflect on your work, collect feedback, kill your ego, refine the thesis. Because the courage to be misunderstood is the difference between an artist and a trend chaser. So step 3, execute. Once you know what you're betting on, that's when execution matters. Your system, your habits, your discipline, they all exist to serve your idea. Mastery is execution powered by vision. Otherwise, it's just like a treadmill motion pretending to be progress. When I make music, I don't chase genres or trends. I write what feels good to me. And my music comes from my instincts, my curiosity, and not imitations or music theory books. And the 50-week style challenge is how I test that belief. It's 1 track a week, no locked genres, no perfectionism, but a lot of experimentations and trust in my instincts. And working that fast forces me to rely on my intuition, because there's simply no time to overthink anything. And this is the limitation that actually became my freedom. It pushes me into flow, it keeps me moving forward, and I really need to focus on what's the most important. So after each track, basically after each session, I reflect what worked, what didn't work, what I need to explore next, and even what I need to learn. I am not jumping between my DAW and YouTube tutorials or any other materials. Separating creation from learning and analysis keeps my ideas alive instead of dissected in the middle of the process. It also saves me plenty of time because, I sit down to each session with a clear goal. So this way I draw tons of song ideas, but I pick one and finish one of them each week. I know most sketches won't be great, and that's completely fine, because I believe that quantity will eventually create quality. And every finished track brings me one step closer to finding my real sound and to test my thesis. So at this moment I have already finished 9 tracks in the 9 last weeks, and I'm happy I did this challenge because I've never progressed so fast before. But that's a material for another video. In the meantime, you can judge it yourself. All the tracks are available online. You can check them here. And by the way, you can of course join the challenge yourself on your own terms. If you want to test your thesis through practice, I'll leave a link to the video which explains everything. So let's wrap the topic of a producer thesis. This is how it flows. You have an idea, you test it, you build a system to support it, then you refine it and repeat until you nail it.
I just wanted it to be sort of real things going on and nothing sort of computer sort of produced.
And this is how you grow faster than 99% of other music producers. It's not by doing more, but by having your own vision and doing what aligns with your vision. Aphex Twin got laughed at by labels. SOPHIE's sound was called unlistenable, but they kept on pushing, they didn't quit. They didn't follow trends, but they kept refining their own vision, which is exactly what made their music outlive the trends. Try it yourself. Write your producer thesis. One sentence that challenges conventions and gives you and your music some edge. You can join my 50-week style challenge, link is below, and you can test your own thesis through the weekly practice. And by the way, I am MJ, and I'm so close to hitting this milestone of 1,000 subscribers. I'm super grateful for all of you who already subscribed to this channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe as well. And thanks for watching, have fun making music, and see you in the next video.